got a belly full of white dog crap in me. And now you laid this shit on me?
I did some content over the summer regarding the St. Louis Blues offer sheeting at the time, Edmonton Oilers defenseman Philip Broberg and forward Dylan Holloway. And yes, at the time I was very vocal and very adamant about the Oilers matching these offers because I honestly felt they could live up to these contracts as early as this year. And where are we now? The Oilers are slower, they're older, and have some serious defensive issues. But what else is new? By all accounts, Philip Broberg is exceeding expectations with the new team, racking up 6 points in his first 6 games played. He now holds the longest point streak by a Blues defenseman to begin their career in St. Louis, which is now at 6 games, and he looks to extend that tonight. He also assisted on Dylan Holloway's first goal with the new team, so if you're an Oilers fan, yeah, that's gotta hurt. I know it's early, and who knows, after this upload, both their play could significantly drop, but I don't think that's going to be the case. I said it before and I'll say it again. The Edmonton Oilers should have matched these offers. And I'm curious, if you were one of the original people saying, no, let them go, who needs them, has this changed your mind? Yeah, so here we are. I was very vocal, like I said, I was vocal, I was adamant about the Oilers really just... I hate to say I told you so, but I told you so. No, just joking about that, but again, not really. I was very adamant and very vocal about, the Oilers doing everything in their power to match these two players. I had talked at length about Philip Broberg at my work, and if you don't know, I work for Edmonton Sports Talk, a sports station here in the city of Edmonton. Go check it out. I'll put a link in the description. But people were getting annoyed with what I had to say, and I couldn't get over the amount of people that just disagreed with me. Like, no, that's too much. No, that's too much. Like, I don't know. People are forgetting that Philip Broberg was a first-round pick. Like, very sought after, just could skate as good as anyone. And, like, I was blown away. Yes, as fans, as observers, have we really seen Philip Broberg take that next step? And no, like, he had, 2 games last year. They sent him down to the minors for, the whole season, and he put up numbers just as good as Evan Bouchard, if not better. They bring him up. He's playing in the Western Conference Finals and the Stanley Cup Finals, and he's probably the 2nd or 3rd best defenseman. And people are like, oh, no, like, that's not good enough. I don't know. I'm sorry. That was more than good enough for me. And, I mean, the proof's in the pudding. Like, it's just so obvious. I get the fact that, yes, 4.5 is a lot to ask for. Like, 4.5 million is quite a bit. Especially, he would be getting paid more than Evan Bouchard, who just came off, a crazy year. I get that. But, I mean, look where they are now. You know who needs Philip Broberg? This guy. Right here. This guy. Darnell, would you like Philip Broberg right now? I know you would. I knew he would. Yeah, so I honestly just don't get that. And I'm just curious. I really am curious. If you were, in the camp of they don't need to sign Philip Broberg or Dylan Holloway, like, has any of this changed your mind? Like, because it's crazy how many people have turned against what they originally said. I'm seeing it every single day. People are like, oh no, they needed to sign Philip Broberg. Oh no, they needed to sign Dylan Holloway. But those same people were like, they don't want to play for this team. Let him go. And I mean, regardless of that, like, they're looking so good on the new team, and they have since game 1. Like, Philip Broberg has legit put up great numbers, but he's looked amazing in doing so. I've watched a few St. Louis Blues games. For the first time of my life, I've actually tuned in to watch that team, and my eyes are glued on Philip Broberg and Dylan Holloway. And I know Dylan Holloway as well. He doesn't really have the numbers on the new team, but he looks good. Like, he's a noticeable player out there. And I thought he was a noticeable player as an Oiler, man. Like, I thought the Oilers are struggling with defense right now and not being able to score, which is... That'll change for sure. The defense, I don't know if that'll change because their defense is thin, which again is why I thought the Oilers should have signed Philip Broberg, but they didn't. They put all their eggs in one basket, is that the saying? And here they are. Their hands were tied, and that's the annoying thing. People were saying, oh no, there's no way they can make this feasible. Yes, there is. There were several things they could have done. If they really wanted to, they could have done this, but they didn't. and they said, they came out and said this was a little bit too, it was too much. But if they wanted to, they could have moved a few more pieces and they could have made this work. They could have. So that's just an excuse. Nothing's impossible. It would have been tough. It would have been very tough, but they could have done it. So I don't buy into any of that crap. And just, you just watch Philip Broberg play. Like, he's an absolute stud. He looks so good. And I certainly hope that I don't upload this and then he starts crapping. No, like, or he starts sucking. I don't want that for any of the players. I want them to continue to do what they're doing. And, you know, I think Philip Broberg, or Dylan Holloway, he just scored the other night. Like, the floodgates are open for him. I would not be surprised if he really starts putting the puck in the net, because, I mean, like, you're passing up on this, and I showed this before, but, like, does this look like a dud, or like a player that's not worth whatever he's getting paid right now, $2.3 million?
Shots even at 2 apiece. And center Holloway, nice move to the net, scores! What a beauty! Dylan Holloway!
Like, that is a skilled play, a timely goal in Stanley Cup playoffs. Like, it's just crazy. I mean, I saw the proof in the pudding since day one, and I know I said that twice now, but it's honest to God truth. Like, these guys are skilled players. Not only are they skilled, they're young, which is like another thing that the Oilers don't have. And I know not a lot of people buy into that, but when Connor McDavid is your youngest forward, that's like, I know, like, it's a few guys that really make this roster old. I'm looking at you, Corey Perry. I'm looking at like the Derek Ryans. Like, they really boost this number up. And then a good chunk of the people, like, they're high 20s. But, like, and then Evan Bouchard's a little bit on the younger side. But Connor McDavid, the youngest forward on the team. Imagine that. The youngest forward, Connor McDavid. Like, he's like, that's crazy. That shouldn't be the case. You need some, just because that also tells me that your drafting sucks. Like, if you don't have anyone that is, like, you look at the Dallas Stars, that's what I go to. You look at Wyatt Johnson, you look at Stankoven. There's a few more players. They've done such a great job at drafting and developing, and they have young guys on their team. And then they got the people, the Heiskanens, the Jason Robertsons, who are just hitting their primes. And then you've got the the old studs and Jamie Benn, Tyler Seguin, and Matt Duchene. Like, they did it so well. And the Oilers, like, they have just not done a good job drafting and especially developing, because Philip Broberg should have been playing here last season, like, at least 40, 50 games. Like, the fact that Vinny played more than him, I don't know. That might be a hot take, but it's just ridiculous. And now I'm just ranting, but I'm just curious, guys. Like, has this changed any of your thoughts? Are you still happy with that the Oilers decided not to sign Philip Broberg and Dylan Holloway? Or are you pissed? Or are you like, wow, look at this. I didn't see this coming. Yeah, I did. Because that's kind of where I'm at. Like, I'm happy seeing them succeed. But at the same time, I'm annoyed because they should be doing it right here in Edmonton. And, I mean, that's what happened. So, I'm curious, guys. Drop a comment down below if you're new to the channel. As always, subscribe. Please subscribe. Well, let's try to get to 6,000 subs here. It would really mean a lot. The subs have kind of slowed down, and I hate asking. I just want to say that. I hate asking. So, the more you guys sub, the less I ask, the happier everyone is. So that's all I got for this one, guys. Take her easy. Working on a video, a pretty good video. So you guys have that to look forward to. Should be dropping it on Sunday. And with that out of the way, don't be average when you can be above average. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.